The agricultural revolution, also known as the Neolithic Revolution, was one of the most transformative events in human history. Occurring around 10,000 BCE, it marked the shift from a nomadic, hunter-gatherer lifestyle to settled farming communities, paving the way for the rise of civilization. This revolution didn't happen overnight, nor did it occur in one place, but it fundamentally changed the way humans lived, worked, and interacted with the environment. Here's the story of how the agricultural revolution unfolded and reshaped human society. For hundreds of thousands of years, early humans lived as hunter-gatherers. They roamed the land in small, mobile groups, foraging for wild plants, hunting animals, and fishing in rivers and oceans. Life was precarious, dependent on seasonal migrations and the availability of resources. People had to follow the herds of animals and gather plants as they came into season. This nomadic lifestyle fostered egalitarian communities, as everyone had to contribute to survival. However, the population remained small, as the land could only support limited numbers. The food supply was unpredictable, and survival depended on extensive knowledge of the environment. Around 12,000 years ago, towards the end of the Pleistocene epoch, a significant environmental shift began. The Ice Age ended, leading to a warmer climate. As the climate stabilized, the world entered the Holocene epoch, and this changing climate played a crucial role in the birth of agriculture. The transition to agriculture wasn't a deliberate choice, but rather a gradual, experimental process driven by necessity and opportunity. Several factors contributed to this shift. Environmental changes. As the Ice Age ended, many of the large animals humans relied on, such as mammoths and giant bison, became extinct or retreated to colder climates. This forced humans to find new sources of food. Population growth. With the more stable climate, human populations slowly grew, leading to competition for resources. To feed larger groups, people began experimenting with planting seeds and managing animal herds. Abundance of wild plants. Certain regions, like the Fertile Crescent in the Middle East, were rich in wild grains like wheat and barley. These plants, with seeds that could be harvested and stored, encouraged humans to stay in one place longer, eventually leading to domestication. The Fertile Crescent, which includes modern-day Iraq, Syria, Turkey, and parts of Iran, is often cited as one of the first regions where agriculture emerged. However, it wasn't the only place. Independent agricultural revolutions occurred in places like China, with rice and millet farming along the Yellow and Yangtze rivers. Mesoamerica saw the cultivation of corn, or maize, in what is now Mexico. In the Andes of South America, people grew potatoes and quinoa. Sub-Saharan Africa developed agriculture with crops like sorghum and millet. And in Southeast Asia, taro and yam cultivation began. These regions collectively showcase the diverse origins of agriculture, each contributing uniquely to the development of human civilization. In these areas, people began selecting and planting seeds from the best wild plants, learning how to grow and tend crops over time. They also started domesticating animals, like goats, sheep, and cattle, which provided reliable sources of food, labor, and materials. Domestication was at the heart of the agricultural revolution. It involved selecting plants and animals for specific traits beneficial to humans. Early farmers collected seeds from the best plants, those with bigger grains, tastier fruits, or faster growth rates. Over time, crops like wheat, barley, lentils, and chickpeas became staples. With both plant and animal domestication, people began to live in settled communities where they could raise crops and livestock year-round, ensuring a more reliable food supply. The shift from a nomadic lifestyle to settled farming allowed human populations to grow and form more complex societies. Once people no longer needed to move constantly in search of food, they established permanent homes. One of the first and most famous examples of an early agricultural village is Çatalhöyük in modern-day Turkey, which was occupied between 7500 and 5700 BCE. The population grew as more food was available, and specialized roles began to emerge. The surplus of food also allowed trade to develop. Over time, small villages grew into larger, more complex societies. The agricultural revolution had profound effects on human society. Social stratification. With surplus food, societies began to stratify. Wealth and power concentrated in the hands of those who controlled land and resources. Rise of organized religion. Agriculture tied humans to nature's cycles, leading to organized religions. Temples honored gods of fertility, rain, and the sun, reflecting agriculture's importance. Technological innovation. Farming spurred technological advancements, leading to the development of tools and early cities. Writing and education. The need to manage surplus and trade led to the creation of writing systems and formal education. While the agricultural revolution had many benefits, it also brought challenges. Early farmers faced malnutrition and disease. Though agriculture provided more reliable food supplies, early farmers' diets became less diverse than those of hunter-gatherers, leading to potential malnutrition. The close proximity of people and animals in settlements also introduced new diseases that could spread rapidly. Environmental degradation. As people cleared forests and overworked the land, soil erosion and depletion became significant problems. Irrigation, while increasing crop yields, also led to salinization of the soil in some regions, reducing the land's fertility over time. The agricultural revolution set the foundation for human civilization. It allowed for the development of complex societies, the rise of cities, and the emergence of written language, laws, and governance. Agriculture supported larger populations, led to trade between regions, and connected distant cultures. While hunter-gatherer societies still existed alongside early agricultural communities, the revolution in food production ensured that settled agricultural societies became the dominant mode of human existence. This pivotal transition laid the groundwork for the rise of great civilizations such as Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt, the Indus Valley, and later the empires of Greece and Rome. The agricultural revolution was more than just a shift in how humans acquired food. It was the catalyst for the development of human society as we know it today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to increase your brain power, check the links in the description.